sometimes good people can be incompatible with us, or even they can be bad partners for us. And this is a concept that trips up a lot of people, because let's say you're in a relationship with someone who is good at their core, but over time they start becoming incompatible with you. Maybe you start growing more than they do, or vice versa, or they just straight up stagnate, or they get into bad habits, and there are just circumstances that lead to you no longer being compatible together. Quite often when people encounter that situation, they're not going to want to break up with that other person because they're going to feel guilty over it, or they don't want to hurt that person, or maybe they believe they can't do better than that person. There are a lot of reasons. But the problem here is if you stay with them for any of those reasons, you're now wasting both of your time. You're wasting your own time because if you know you're no longer compatible with them, but you don't have the courage to break up with them, well, now the only reason you're staying with them is you're hoping that eventually they will have the courage to break up with you first. And that's just a stupid waiting game. Or it could be due to insecurities, but if you know you're no longer compatible, then you know the relationship is going to end at some point. So you're just wasting your time. But you're also wasting their time, because they could be using the time spent no longer with you, if you break up with them sooner rather than later, to find someone who's more compatible for them. And it's unfair of you to rob them of that opportunity because you want to protect their feelings or you feel guilty about it. Just have the courage to end things sooner rather than later if they're not working. Don't fall into that trap of thinking, but they're a good person, so I don't want to hurt them and I feel guilty. That's being rather selfish. You're making it about you. Don't do that. I know that it can be difficult, but breakups are never easy. They just aren't. We all know that. I mean, the only time it would be easy would be, I guess, if you had no empathy and only cared about yourself. But I mean, if you're watching my videos, that's definitely not true for you. That's only true for people who wouldn't have that level of self-awareness, and probably people who wouldn't want to improve at all because they already think that they're good as they are. So I don't believe that's any of you. So knowing that, breakups are always going to be tough. You just have to have the courage to approach them sooner rather than later, and to be authentic and honest with yourself and the other person. Don't waste your time and don't waste their time. Life is way too short. And like I said, you're robbing both of you of the opportunity of finding someone you're more compatible with. So sometimes good people can be bad partners for us, or we can just grow to become incompatible with each other. And when that happens, try not to feel guilty about it. Try not to continue things just because you don't want to hurt them. Just end it sooner rather than later. That'll hurt less for both of you, and you'll just give both of you opportunity, well, more time, should I say, to meet better people for both of you. And that's just the way you should go through life. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if so, the easiest way you can support me is just to like, comment, and share. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Arrivederci!